Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Professional League. I am Zany Zangoose. I'm the creator and head admin of this Facebook group. If you're interested in joining us, check the description for the link and come on in. So today I'm continuing the mono-type tourney where I've been assigned Mono Bug. I'm going against Mono Dragon. And you know, I knew from the beginning this is going to be a tough battle for me because I'm Bugs and half of my team is trolley kind of set, so this will be interesting. The opponent did bring an illegal Pokemon with Charizard X, which isn't allowed in Smogon OU monotypes, but I let it slide for right now. So I'm gonna do this a little differently. I don't have every play memorized, or didn't even try to. I'm gonna just be going as I go. So. Oh, don't hate me too much, guys. So he leads with Chomp, and that's a pretty intimidating lead for me. So he's actually going to go Fire Blast, which is a special Chomp, so that's very interesting. So I get my rocks up, you know, just in case he's got multi-scale on his Dragonite. Don't want to deal with any of that. And I'm just going to go for the explosion, because why the hell not, right? So this does a really decent chunk of damage to this Garchomp, actually. Like, almost takes it out. Really proud of my Fortress for doing that. It was a crit, by the way, so that probably had a little bit of something to do with it. I'm just going to go for Scizor, and I'm going to go for the Bullet Punch. Just to take this thing out. I don't want to deal with him getting any of his health back or anything. I don't know. Maybe he's rest. I think maybe he was scarfed or something, which, you know, Scarf Chomp's pretty common. But this guy does run some unusual sets, as you'll see. So he sends us a Dragonite, and I've broke the multi-scale, so he actually goes for Roost to get that back up, and I'm just going to go for the knockoff, I believe. Some pretty decent damage. Yeah, I get the knockoff, break the multi-scale, and I get rid of its Sash. I was like, a Sash Dragonite? Is he really, like, is he not multi-scale? I mean, it's really hard to take out a Dragonite with multi-scale in one blow. It actually goes for the Fire Punch, and it just destroys me. So I'm like, that's not good. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna try to get a status on this thing with my Volbeat, and I actually get a Toxic off on it, which is really good for me because I know it's not Lumberry, so it's going down eventually. And he's actually started sitting at the Dragon Dance, which, you know, isn't very good for me, but I mean, he's on a timer. So it could be worse. So he's going to go for another Roost and get his HP back to full, which isn't a bad play. I mean, I can't really do much to Dragonite, so I'm just going to U-turn out. Looking back, I probably shouldn't have expected to have lived that turn with my Volbeat, because he could have went for Fire Punch and probably taken me out. So, he's not in a very good spot. I'm going to get my Mega off, and I'm going to do a crap ton of damage to something. Like, anything. I'm going to do my Protect so I get my speed boost and everything, because I can't outspeed Dragonite as it is. And he's just going to go for the Fire Punch. That's a little bit more damage on him, so maybe Poison Jab will take it out. Well, definitely will take it out, yeah. And that just destroys. Like, his HP drops so fast. Like, yeah. My Beedrill put in some serious work this go round. So I'm going to go for the X-Scissor. I could have went for the knockoff, but I kind of expected this to be Mega for some reason. And X-Scissor is super effective and Stab. So now Salamence is this one's a pain. this one's going to be pain. So I get intimidated, so I'm at -1. So I'm just going to swap out, preserve this, swap it back in later. And I'm probably going to go for a Toxic or a T-Wave with Volbeat. I don't remember. But the Dragon Rush misses, and he does this several times. The Dragon Rush thing. I don't know why he didn't have Outrage, Dragon Claw, or anything. That's just, I think that was just poor planning, because my opponent, he actually got lucky. He had forfeits all the way up to this match. So I don't know if he had like if he's even properly tested this team or not. He's actually going to go for the D-Dance, which isn't good for me because he's got recovery, and this thing is crazy fast. So, I'm going to U-turn, I'm going to swap out, I'm going to get out of here. Maybe status something else, Thunder Wave something, you never know. I'm going to go for my Volcarona. I'll just try to get some good damage off. He's going to go for the Dragon Rush again, and it misses again. And I'm going to go for the Quiver Dance so that, you know, I've got some perks going too. You know, if we want to set up on each other, I'll set up on you, you know. So the toxic damage is really starting to add up. And I'm just going to go for another Quiver Dance. I don't know why I did that. I think it's just because I know that I needed that extra boost. And I figured he'd go for Roost. And he's actually going for the Dragon Rush. So he's going to crit me and take me out. So that was kind of shitty. I think I could have lived one at least without a crit, but it's Life Orb Salamence, and he's gonna go down to Toxic next turn unless he gets a Roost off, and I'm not gonna let that happen. Beedrill still outspeeds this +1 Salamence, so I got really lucky with that one, and he's going to send out his Noivern, and it's going to take 25% to rocks. And then it's going to go down to my next attack. Beedrill is a beast. Mega Beedrill is probably my favorite. This actually tournament is the first time I've ever used Mega Beedrill. So, it's really crazy, you know? But I never realized how good this Pokemon was until, like, just recently, and I think I might start using him more and more because he just wrecks Pokemon, especially if it just does so much damage. That adaptability and his crazy high attack stat really helped me pull through. Like, I didn't even use Galvantula or Volbeat, really. Neither of them took any damage at all. So, this was a pretty solid win for me. Sorry about that cutout, guys, but yeah, this was a pretty solid win for me. I'm actually really digging this bug team now. At first, I was really not wanting to do this with a bug team. I kind of felt like I was being screwed over, but in the end, that's actually done really well. So, maybe I'll start doing this more often with this team. Alright guys, well, if you're interested in joining the professional league, check the link in the description. We do giveaways, tournaments, have a gym league almost completely set up, so come on down. We look forward to having you.